everyone! Welcome to today's video. We're diving into how to run a JSP file in Visual Studio Code. This is super useful for anyone building dynamic web applications with Java server pages, making your development workflow smoother. We'll cover everything from setting up your environment to deploying and viewing your JSP page right in your browser. First, let's talk about what you'll need. You should have Java Development Kit, or JDK, installed on your system. Next, make sure you have Apache Tomcat server set up and configured. It's our web server that runs JSP files. Of course, Visual Studio Code itself is a must. And finally, you'll need to install the Java extension pack in VS Code for better support, along with the Tomcat for Java extension. Now, let's get VS Code ready. Open Visual Studio Code. Go to the Extensions view by clicking the square icon on the side. Search for and install the Tomcat for Java extension. This extension helps us manage Tomcat directly from VS Code. Once installed, you'll see a new server's icon in your activity bar, usually near the bottom. Click on it. Then, click the plus icon to add a new server. Point it to your Apache Tomcat installation directory. VS Code will now recognize your Tomcat server. Next, prepare your JSP project. Create a new folder on your computer for your project. Let's call it My JSP App. Inside My JSP App, create a Web Content folder. This is a common structure for Tomcat deployments, though sometimes web apps or other names are used depending on your setup. Place your JSP file, for example, index.jsp, directly inside this web content folder. For a quick test, your index.jsp could contain simple HTML like h1 hello from JSP/h1 and perhaps a small Java snippet, like %=new java.util date, % to display the current date. Save your index.jsp file. Finally, let's deploy and run it. Go back to Visual Studio Code. Open the My JSP App folder using File then Open Folder. Now, head to the Servers view again. Right-click on your configured Apache Tomcat server. Select Add Web Application. Choose your My JSP App folder. You'll be asked for a context path. This is how you'll access your application in the browser. For example, type /mijspap and press Enter. Your project is now deployed to Tomcat. Right-click your Tomcat server again in the Servers view and select Start Server. Wait for the server to fully start. You'll see a notification when it's ready. Open your web browser. Type in the address http://localhost 8080/mijspap/index.jsp. You should now see your JSP page running. If you face issues, double-check your Tomcat installation, ensure the server is running, and verify your file paths. Look at the Tomcat console output in VS Code for any error messages. And that's it! You've successfully run a JSP file in Visual Studio Code. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment if you have any questions, share it with your friends, and consider supporting the channel for more tech tutorials. See you next time.